Hello friends, how are you all? Welcome to another exciting jQuery tutorial. Today we will learn how to navigate through HTML element using jQuery traverse. Let's get started. So what is jQuery traversing? jQuery traversing means navigating through HTML elements in the DOM document object model. It allows us to find, filter and move between elements efficiently. Think of HTML page like a family tree. Each element is connected. Some are parents, some are children, and some are siblings. So with jQuery traversing, you can move up, find ancestor, move down, find descendant, and move sideways, find siblings. It's help us easily select and modify elements. So why use jQuery traversing? So first of all, find elements easily. It move between parent, child or sibling elements. It select elements based on condition and it avoid unnecessary DOM searches. Here is the jQuery traversing methods categories. Now you can see here is the first one is the ancestor up. You can see here it's have parents until methods. So first of all, parent is it selects the direct parent of an element, and the second one is parent. It select all parents like grandparent, great parent, etc. And the third one is parents until. It selects all ancestor up to a specific element. Now the second is descendants. It's have a children and find method. Children, it selects direct children of an element and find it selects all matching descendants, children, grandchildren, etc. The third is sibling, same level. Now it's have next method, prev method. Now you can see it's have a sibling in a sibling methods. It selects all siblings of n elements, and the next method it selects the sibling. Then the third one is prev method. It selects the previous sibling. The last is filtering. It's have first method, last method, equal method, and filter method and not method. Now you can see here is a first method. It select the first element for a set. Then the last method it selects the last element from a set, and the filter method it selects elements that match a condition, and the not method it selects elements that do not match a condition. And here is the eq. It selects the elements at a specific index n equals to index number. Now here is the using jQuery traversing method. So first of all, first is a jQuery traversing ancestor upwards. Like here is a select direct parent method. It's get the parent. In example, it get the parent of a span. Now I can see here it's like we have here parent method here. Now we open on our code editor here. Now I can see here is the style tag. Now what we here, now add class like highlight in, you can see here highlight class, it's solid red. Now you can see here is the box div, it's a parent div. Now you can see here is a span, child span, and here is a button, and you can see here is a java jQuery. Now you can see here is a parent method, and it's add class method using for adding a highlight class. Now if we click on this button, what happen here, the parent of a child gets a red border. I can see here it's a red border. Now if we change here a green color, now you can see if we click on this, I can see it's a green border. Now the second is select all parents. Now you can see here is the example, get all parents of a span. Now you can see here is the parent.css border which we use in our last example. We open in a code editor. Now you can see here is a two divs like first div ancestor and second div ancestor. Here is the span, and here is the dot ancestor style. Now you can see here what we have here button, and here we use a parents method and css method. Now you can see if we click on this button, what happen, all ancestor elements get a blue border. Now you can see here we have a two div. Now you can see all ancestors have a blue color. Now if you change into a blue to a red, now you can see what happened here. Now it's all ancestors have a red border. Now the third one is select specific parents until. Here is the example, select parents until a div is reached. Now here is the jQuery code. Now it's have parent until method, and here is the CSS border 2 pixel solid green. Now we open in our code editor here. Now you can see here is the style of ancestor, and here is the div, and here is a section, and here under the section it's have a span with a child span like. Now you can see here is a button. Now here is the jQuery code. A parents until method we use here, and here we use a CSS method which have border 2 pixel solid green. So if we click on this button, so what's happened, only the ancestor between child and div get a green border. You can see. Now the second is jQuery traversing descendants downwards. Now here is the first method is select direct children method. Here is the example, select all children of a div. Now you can see here is a singular method we use, and here we have a CSS method we use color red. Now we open in our code editor. Now you can see here is the child style, and here is the div which have two paragraph and one section, and one under the section one paragraph. It's a direct child 1, it's a direct child 2, and it's a nested child which is inside the section. Now here is the button. Now here is the jQuery code. Here we use a children method, and here we use a CSS method. Its color turns to red. Now what happened here, when I click on this button, all direct children's elements inside parent turn red. Now I can see here all the child's elements change its color to red. If we change here a color like a yellow, you can see here what's happened, colors turns to yellow. For the second, all select all matching descendants, we use a find method here. Now you can see here is the examples, select all paragraph elements inside a div. Now you can see here is a find method we use, and inside the find we use paragraph tag, and font weight goes to bold. Now we open in our code editor. Now you can see here is the descendant style. Now you can see here is the div parent div, and here we have a two paragraph and one paragraph in under the section. Now you can see here we have used here click functions. Under the click functions we would find method, and here is the CSS method we use which have font weight bold. Now what happens here, all paragraph elements inside a parent become bold. You can see all paragraph is bold. Now the third, jQuery traversing siblings same level. Now you can see here is a select all siblings. Now we use here sibling method. Here is the example, select all sibling of an h2. Now you can see here we use a sibling method, and here we use a CSS method. We open in our code editor. Now you can see here we have a style tag. Now here we have a div which have id container, and here we have a 3h2. Now this class name is box, and this class name is box, and middle id is middle. Now you can see here is also a class name box. Here first sibling, here a target element, and is a large sibling. Now you can see here is a JavaScript code. We use a sibling method here, and .css we use a background color yellow. Now what happened here, when I click on this button, all siblings of middle get a yellow background. I can see all the uh, siblings have a first sibling, second sibling, color turns to background colors turns to yellow. Now the second is select next and previous sibling, next and previous. In this example, we have changed the color of the next and previous sibling. Now you can see here we use a next method and here we use a prev method. Now we open in our code editor. Now you can see here is a style, box style, and here is a container div which have three divs, three h2 headings to 1 2 3, and here is the button, and here is a JavaScript code. Now you can see here is the dot next method and dot css method, and here is the previous method, and here is the dot css method. Now what happen when we click on this button? The next siblings turns to blue, the previous siblings turns to green. You can see here we give a color blue and here we give a color green for previous, and for the next siblings we use a blue color. Now what happened here? I can see first sibling and the last sibling. Now if we use a red color here for next one, now you can see color turns to red. Now the fourth one is jQuery filtering method. First one, select the first and last element, first method and last method. Here is the example, select the first and last li in a list. Now you can see here is the list dot first, and here is the last method we use, and here we use a css method. We open in our code editor. Now you can see here is the ul style. Now here is the li style. Now here is the ul, and which have 5 li, item 1, item 2, item 3, and item 4. Here is the button, and here is the script tag. Now you can see here we use a first method, and here we use a last method, and in the first method we use a dot css like color red, and here we use a blue color. Now what's happen if we click on this highlight and first and last? The first li turns red, the last li turns blue. Now you can see here if we change a color is yellow and the last color is green. Now you can see when I click on this, I can see first item is yellow and second last item is 5. Then the second is select n element by index, eqn. So here is the example, select the third li, index 2 since counting start from 0. Now you can see here we use a li and eq 2 here we use a dot css method, background color light gray. Now we open in our code editor. Now you can see here what is this. Here is the ul style and here is the li style. Now it's ul here. Now it's contain 5 li, and here we have a button, and here we have a jQuery code. Now here we use a eq method, and here we use a css method. For 0 it's take 0 1 and 2. So item number 3, its background turns to light gray. Now we click on this, highlight third item. Now you can see here background turns to light gray. Now if we change its color, now we use here light red. If we click on there, okay, not a light red, we use a dark red. Okay. When I click on it, it's item number 3, colors, background colors turns to red. Then the third is filter elements, filter method and not method. So here is the example, select only li elements containing special and ignore others. Here we use a contain special, we use a filter method here, and here we use a not method. So first we look at the filter method. Now we open in our code editor. Now you can see here is the ul tag, and here is the li styles. Now here is the ul, and it's have 5 li like item 1 special item, item 2 special deal, and item 3. Now here is the button, and here is the jQuery code. Now you can see here is the filter method we use. It's have contain special, and we use a CSS font weight board. Now when I click on this button, what happens? Only li items containing special terms board. Now you can see here special items. The next is not method. We have used in this example. Its example, select all li elements except the one containing ignore, and it's we use here a not method. Now we open in our code editor. Now you can see here is the UL style, and here is the li style, and here is the UL. It's have li 5 li, first item 1, second ignore item, and third item 2, and fourth special item, and fifth is item 3. Now here is the button tag. Here is the jQuery code which have not method we use, and it's contain if ignore we use here a CSS. Now when we click on this button, what happen? All li items except ignore get underlined. We can see here all items have a underline. Now let's see the conclusion. jQuery transforming allow you to navigate the DOM and manipulate elements efficiently. Ancestors methods, parents method, parents until move up the DOM tree, and the descendant methods move down the DOM tree, and the sibling methods it's select same level elements, and the filter method it selects elements based on condition, and the traversing help in a dynamic UI updates menu navigations and DOM element selections. That's all for today's tutorial. Now it's your turn. Try these jQuery traversing methods on your web page and see how they work. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Keep smiling and happy coding. Thank you.